Start recording. Stop recording button.
Well, we are back with Dracula in Romania this time with Mark Gates and Stephen Moffat's new interesting outlook on the Dracula myth. Hello there, this is Alex from the Target World podcast. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. So, what can we say? Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss are back with their new interpretation of some classic drama in relation to Dracula. And from start to finish, it's an extremely good drama. It has 3 episodes at 1 hour 30 each, and it's using a completely brand new actor. I'll try and pronounce this right. I think it's called Clay Who's Bang. That's my bad pronunciation, probably. He's playing a very charismatic Dracula. You love him, even though you're not meant to. He's extremely funny. And throughout this, we have sort of the therapist outlook of Jonathan Harker is with the nuns. He's gone there after escaping from Dracula's castle. Now, the first 50 minutes, so I'd say from 9 o'clock to about 9:45, it sticks completely with the traditional Dracula storyline. You have Jonathan Harker going to the castle and trying to escape, and Dracula getting nastier and nastier. It does have a lot of body horror in this. It has lots of flies, it has lots of bugs, and I was having problems, I have to admit. I'm not a big fan of that, but it was just graphically beautiful. His sort of interpretation of Dracula is as a kind of charismatic man everybody loves, so it just gets worse and worse. And then we got to about 10 o'clock, and then being Mark Gatiss, who is a lover, I think, of Hammer horror film, he's meant that. And there was all the sort of ticking off boxes of Hammer. You had zombies, we had blood, we had Dracula, we had lots of things. But you got to this sort of interpretation of the book going in their own eyes, because instead of him escaping on the castle, he's turned into a vampire. And from then onwards, like the next 45 minutes, though it was very enjoyable, it was complete and utter Hammer horror bonkersness. It was blood everywhere, it was wolves, it was nuns being ripped to bits. There's a really shocking bit with where you think it's Jonathan coming into the crypt, but it's actually Dracula wearing his face, and he rips it off, and it's horrible, basically. Some really good performances. I'm really enjoying this new guy, Clay Who's Bang, which I've probably pronounced wrong again, because he's Belgium, I think. The music is great by David Arnold again, who seems to do all of their stuff. Very good, sort of creepy music. Lots of lovely dark and light shots in the castle. I presume it's Romania, knowing the BBC, it's probably Croatia, or let me know on the channel. Yeah, some great performances, all brand new actors, which is always a good thing, because you have to think that before Sherlock, we didn't have Benedict Cumberbatch and Matt Smith. They seem to be good at picking brand new actors, these two. But this is part 1. It sort of went on for an hour and a half. You didn't really notice it. Time flashed by. There's another 2 parts on tonight and tomorrow. But then you can watch it on Netflix, and that's when it gets good, because Netflix is all in 4K, where the BBC isn't yet. That's my prediction for the next 10 years. Hopefully we'll get a 4K BBC channel for everything, because it would look lovely. So yeah, really enjoyed part 1 of this. If you like it, sort of Hammer horror, lots of Kensington gore, claret blood. I was a bit upset with all the insects. I'm not a big insect fan, but otherwise it was really good, really clever, good acting, some great lines from Dracula. But I think the idea of changing Van Helsing to a woman was rather good, and she has some great lines as well. Very good new actress, I think, there. But yeah, if you like your horror, very bloody, very fun, lots of gore and sort of stuff like that from Hammer Horror days, then you're going to love this. I'm looking forward tonight to the next part, which I will be, of course, doing another video on once I've watched that. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and of course listen to the podcast through all your normal podcast areas. So thanks for watching.